What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for watching the video. Okay, so in the last video we put these larger tires on, and when I took it to the alignment shop I had them move the whole wheel forward just a little bit. That takes care of my problem back here, but now we've got a problem up here. At full lock, especially in reverse, it rubs on this. I'm gonna do a mini Viper cut on this. It's gonna give a much more aggressive look, particularly from the front. But one of the things that I don't like, some of these high Viper cuts that come up into this area right here, the profile of your vehicle does not look very good. You can see the engine bay. It doesn't look right. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go about an inch lower than that line. We're gonna bring it up parallel to that line, and then I'm gonna bring it straight from that line right about to there. Down here we're gonna have a nice curve. See how it's got this bracket here? This is gonna come straight out like this. I've seen some other guys cut it on that line and I think it looks really good. Let's get to it. Here's the tools we're gonna use for the project. This is gonna be for our long cuts. This is gonna be for our curved cuts. This is going to be obviously to measure and make sure that we're even on both sides. We're going to mask the lines off with the tape and then cut along the bottom edge of the tape. Marker to mark the lines, a 10 millimeter to take off the fender bolts. Then I'll be able to cut on the bottom edge of that tape. Something like that, maybe. That's gonna be it right there. All right, that is the size of curve I want. This is the cap off of my brake cleaner. I think that's gonna be the right size. This. That makes sense? I think we've figured out what we're gonna do. I'm gonna measure from the top of the bumper down to the top edge of that tape. That way, when I do the other side, I can get it exact. And that's 7.5. We need to find out from the edge of the bumper to the close edge of the tape. How far is it? Looks like 2 1/8. Double check. Perfect. All right, now that we've done our cut, I'm gonna go ahead and get a sander and sand these nice and smooth. Get all the melted plastic off of there and make it nice and smooth. And then we'll get our trim out and we'll put the trim on. And then after that, what we gotta do is figure out how to deal with this fender liner. always good, right? This will go all the way on. Just and just, of course, you got to deal with these liners, so it's kind of hard to tell what it's going to look like, but that is our next step, trimming those liners. One thing that I need to do, we got our water bottle sits in about right there. We need to make sure that we leave enough plastic to protect the water bottle on this side. So we want to leave enough fender liner here in order to protect it against rocks and things like that. Not cut too much, you know? You know what I mean? Okay. That's about right now. Head south with it. And there we go. What we did, see that water ball? I got a nice piece of plastic protecting that. And we cut off enough to where you won't be able to see it hanging down, hopefully. For me, I think that took off just the right amount of bumper, you know, until I do the high clearance. And I think the trim makes it look professional. Very happy with it. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for another video. Thank you for watching. If you stuck around the whole time, you're awesome. You get a gold star. We'll catch you guys out on the trail.